Hello friends! So today I'm going to be painting this beautiful big rock that I have sitting on a TV tray here. Apologize for the frame. I am still figuring out the video footage and my husband and dog are walking in and out of frame. There goes my dog. Hey! Shout out to Kenai. If you are here to watch me paint this rock today, thank you so much for supporting me and my artwork. I'm finishing up here with this amazing blue nail polish that I got from the thrift store. I actually got this nail polish from the Salvation Army in Anchorage, Alaska, but I am going to be painting the characters from Way up here, you can breathe the air, catch some fish, or gaze at a bear. Wow! And for some reason, I've been wanting to do this for a little bit. So yes, The Great North is a animated TV series on the Fox network, I believe. And it is about a little family in Alaska. They're pretty close. Mom left, dad raised these kids. I have been painting a lot of 90s characters and I love draw painting. I have been doing that for a while. I have been working on 90s Nickelodeon characters, Angry Beavers, Doug, Rocko's Modern Life, Hey Arnold, all of those characters. So here I am drainting or draw painting Honeybee. I'm starting with now, she's the fiance of, I think his name is Beef. He's the one in yellow that I'll be doing after her. We are starting with Honeybee because she is amazing and I love her so much, and she really holds her own with this crazy Alaskan family. I have my phone off to the right because I am just drainting, which is draw painting, coined by Mariah Elizabeth. She has a YouTube channel. I am drainting Honeybee first, and I really tried my best. There were a lot of shades of brown in this, and it actually became clear with the dad because he has what should be a plaid jacket, and you'll see that I did not end up doing plaid. I just kind of did a Carhartt, well, kind of Carharty jacket with some fur around the edges. So it's like a very 90s-esque jacket. I just love her. I was trying to figure out these colors though because they're a little off, and definitely some of the other colors were a little off, but that's okay. I think you pretty much get, you get the picture. Before we get too much into that, I'm gonna go backwards a little bit and talk about the nail polish that I used. I love painting with nail polish, but I also actually like to paint base coats with, I'll just use like a spray paint. I have also done a lot of collaborative work with a local Alaskan artist who does the pouring. It's like paint pouring onto rocks. And then I've done usually fabric paint I will use, and I'll do a beautiful line drawing. But for the most part, I am a pretty big character artist. As I said, the 90s Nickelodeon. I do a lot of inspirational quotes and stuff like that. But I have been wanting to do The Great North since we started watching the show. It is so funny. That guy right there that I'm starting to draw in yellow would be her fiance. I believe his name is Beef. I was using my phone to look at a lineup kind of the characters just to see what they look like, and also to give you a little background. So I do not outline. I see a lot of tutorials that will tell you to outline. This is not really a tutorial. This is just showing you how I do artwork, and that is freestyle. I usually will look at an image, and I'm a very visual person. So I just see it and I start filling in the colors. So for some reason, I have left his head there and went to the left, and I've moved on to his father. So I'm not sure why I did that, but well, I do know. Actually, this would be a really great time to mention the fact that I have ADHD. Yes, that is right. I have ADHD. Mental health. Let's talk about it for a quick hot second. I am a big mental health advocate, and ADHD is not easy, my friends. So I am not going to pretend that I do not have it. And in my videos, you will see an big element of ADHD in it. And you know what? That's fine. It's beautiful. It's all over the place. We leave a head here. We start a jacket over here. Oh, let's add a hand here. Why not? Let's start filling in cracks over here. Why not? Oh, here, let's add the ears. Sure. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So you guys get like a little look into what it's like being me. Who am I, by the way, really quick? My name is Brittany. I love art. From a very young age, I wanted to be an artist, but never really thought I could. Still not really sure if I can, but you know what? I have been painting rocks for a few years now. There's hundreds. I don't know if there's over 1,000, but there could be at this point. Rocks that I have put out mostly in Alaska, and have shared my artwork with so many people. And I just love that. I love the idea that people have it all over the place. It could be in a rock garden, it could be in somebody's house, it could be anywhere really. I don't really want to think about the people who might find them and throw them away. So we're not going to think about that right now. We're going to think about the other people. And I just want to share this. I have the equipment to be able to record this, so I thought, why not? Let's get back to the drawings. So my husband actually watched this footage, and I wanted to add really quick that he was like, it's so funny because you added in the face over here with no hair. There we go. But then I added the frame to his beard and hair over here with no face and ears, and then added that in. So that's kind of what I'm saying with the ADHD. Just kind of got to hang with me and just watch it unfold. But yeah, I do not trace or anything. I just freestyle this. This has taken years and years of practice, years and years of practice, and lots of other characters. I keep going over his yellow jacket. I want to mention this really quick. I keep going over his jacket because it kept cracking, and I sometimes when my paint pens run a little dry, I will push on it, and then sometimes that will explode all over the place and just throw up ink everywhere. And that's kind of what happened with his yellow jacket. So Josh, my husband, was saying he wasted so much yellow ink or yellow paint on this rock, and I was like, I know that. Because I actually, at the end of this, I had to spray paint, seal coat the top of it, and then go over it with yellow again. It's not really coming out very bad on the video, I don't think, but man, it really was. So I also kind of touched up the jacket a little bit off camera and then added the little buttons on his jacket. So that was something that was done off camera, and I'm not sure if you caught the fact that it just popped up on screen right there. But so I got Honeybee, I got her fiance, got Dad, and now I am working on Moon, who is the youngest in the family. So the Great North. Have you seen it? It is so cute. It is such a cute show. And if you know anything about Alaska, or if you live in Alaska, you cannot deny the fact that it is pretty accurate. But I think that's why the show is so cute, because there are a lot of little things that go on throughout it that really do remind you of Alaska. I am doing the second oldest child. He's a teenager. What's his name? Ham, I believe. So I am doing Ham right here. Some of the colors were off. I wanted to mention that, like on the dad, there should be plaids. I really needed a bigger brown scope. Brown and tans really would have been helpful. And I even have the Posca pen expansion pack for brown and green. So that's a little frustrating, but that's okay. This is what we've got to work with, and that's all right. I just noticed that Ham's outfit is a little bit, it's giving me a little bit of Daria vibes. Anybody out there? Daria? Yeah? No? Six Sad World? No? I love Daria. So I'm just trying to fill in the colors. It's pretty frustrating when it started cracking. I had to go back over because I could start to see the light blue shining through on some of the colors here. But I feel like it's looking pretty good. I also was having a hard time with the hair. So I think the older brother, who's with Honeybee, he should have a redder or oranger looking hair, but I had to give him a brown because the orange was too orange. So I did not have the colors to be accurate and true to the show. frustrating, but it's okay. I think we're all gonna live. Don't worry about it. Here's June. So she is hilarious. She is a really cute character on the show if you do watch it. I'm just filling it in. So this is kind of what I do, honestly. I am definitely more artistically minded. So I am visual and I am able to just see the colors now and just fill them in. Honestly, I just, sometimes that's why I get the images and the sizes off a little bit, but for the most part, we're doing all right. Okay, so here the yellow was a little too light, so I had to kind of bleed the pen out on the paper and then start dipping into the ink on the paper. And that kind of helps fill it in a little bit. Sometimes I have to do that with colors that are a little too light. And I think we'll get that out of here in a minute. Oh yeah, you could see the blue through that. So I think I turned it off and actually filled it in a little bit more. Now I'm doing the little mountain scene. It is very faint in the background. I wanted the characters to pop out. I wanted to mention that the mountains are gray and looking a little bit different. Well, a lot different than they are on the show. I have done mountains that are kind of my own style that I adapted from somebody on another local Alaskan page. I wanted to note really quick that Alanis Morissette's hat was a little too small, and so off camera, I think I cleaned it up because all of a sudden it just got bigger. So Alanis Morissette is June's fantasy character that she hops out onto the roof of her house and she talks to her kind of like for advice or something. I'm not really sure what that relationship's about, but you have to watch the show to figure it out. Right here, I am outlining the characters. You can see they're starting to come to life as the characters that are on the show a little bit more now, which is pretty cute and exciting. Oh, his jacket frustrated me, just so you know. I know you're just seeing me draw art, but for me, I was pretty frustrated. I really wanted to be accurate. Whatever, we gotta move on. Um, so I kind of was trying to show you the feet. Man, I was doing a poor job at this. In the future, if I do more of these, I really will get better at getting the frames into shot more. Or in frame more. So here we are outlining. Then the kids there to the right, they're really going to start popping out once we start outlining them as well. I think I made the black was outlining her eyes a little too much, so I think I just went in with some white and popped them in on there really quick, let those dry, and then I'm going to get her looking at her fiance. So they're looking at each other. And then I'm going to have June look up at Alanis. So those were just little like touches, if you could see those, I'm not sure, just to make it a little bit more fun. Yeah, see, making her look at her fiance. That's pretty cute. So here we are. Here's June looking up. She's like, "You're not giving me good advice, Atlantis. What's wrong with you?" I'm getting really weird. So she's got one of those little poofy jackets. I had a lot of fun trying to match that up. Look at her. She's so cute. And that's it. That's all she wrote. Bye. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Here's my final product. Isn't it amazing? Oh my god. The Great North. Oh, look at a bear. Wow. Totally what it's like being in Alaska. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. And love will heal the world. Bye, friends.